What if I told you some plants can sense the future better than humans? Before a storm hits, certain plants begin reacting like tiny green meteorologists. Some desert plants start absorbing moisture from the air before a single drop falls. They know it's coming, even when the sky still looks perfectly clear. Trees can feel changes in humidity and air pressure long before we notice anything. These shifts trigger subtle changes in their leaves, bark, and root systems. It's like their bodies are tuned to an invisible environmental frequency. Certain flowers instinctively close their petals hours before heavy rain arrives. They're protecting their pollen and preparing for the worst, all without a sound. In Japan, people have long believed bamboo blooms right before an earthquake. This behavior has been documented for centuries and fascinates modern researchers. Some scientists now believe root systems detect micro-vibrations from shifting tectonic plates. Essentially, the plants might be feeling earthquakes before they even happen. That's more advanced than most earthquake detection systems we've built so far. Studies show plants also respond to sound, like footsteps or approaching thunder. They don't hear like us, but their cells respond to vibrations in the environment. Vines have been observed growing faster when thunderstorms are building nearby. They can sense the static charge in the atmosphere and react accordingly. That's not magic. It's incredibly sophisticated natural engineering. In the Amazon, trees bloom and bear fruit in sync with the moon. The lunar cycle subtly influences their internal clocks and biological rhythms. Even tides affect root growth in coastal trees like mangroves and palms. These trees adjust before the water rises. They're not reacting, they're predicting. Before a drought, trees reduce water usage and begin dropping weaker leaves. They sense chemical and physical changes in the soil long before we do. That's advanced survival instinct coded into their DNA. Forest trees send underground warnings to each other through fungal networks. This network, called the Wood Wide Web, passes nutrients and emergency alerts. Trees warn each other about pests, disease, and extreme weather. That's social communication, just in a way we barely understand. Houseplants can twist or droop hours before sudden weather changes. Their posture changes predict cold fronts, wind shifts, or temperature drops. Trees in windy areas grow shorter branches right before seasonal storms arrive. It's like they're bracing themselves against incoming chaos. Some plants bloom only days before rainfall, after years of dormancy. They read moisture and nutrients in the air, not just in the soil. Flowers in alpine regions shift blooming schedules according to subtle light changes. They can tell when winter is ending before it's obvious to us. Even frost can be anticipated. Some plants curl leaves to trap heat. That tiny movement helps them survive when cold weather suddenly strikes. Certain grasses grow differently when they detect nearby wildfires or heat sources. Their chemical signals change, warning neighboring plants to start defensive responses. Plants also serve as pollution detectors, showing symptoms before we see danger. Their leaves wilt, yellow, or twist when air or soil becomes contaminated. In volcanic zones, strange plant behavior has been noted before eruptions. They may be sensing underground gases or pressure changes building below. Venus flytraps snapshot in milliseconds. Their reaction time is lightning fast. That movement is one of the fastest in the entire plant kingdom. Orchids bloom at precise intervals, sometimes aligned with environmental cues we can't detect. Their timing ensures the highest chance of pollination success. Before monsoon seasons, forests often undergo a sudden wave of synchronized blooming. It's a celebration of life before the sky opens up. Ancient farmers watched plants closely to predict harvests and weather cycles. They trusted plant behavior more than early scientific instruments. Today, modern scientists are rediscovering those same plant signals and instincts. We're learning that plants process data constantly: moisture, light, pressure, temperature. They're living sensors designed to interpret the world better than we ever realized. They may be quiet, but they're always listening, adapting, and planning ahead. We thought they were passive, but plants are secretly proactive survivalists. Maybe the future isn't written in stars. It's written in leaves and roots.